He actually says you need the right forum. What you have heard the minority raise as the reasons, are they not good reasons justifying such a forum?
There can never be, in real essence, a justification for a thing like this. And when Kojo made those final statements, I was hoping. Oh, okay. The minister. When the minister for information, Mr. Oponkroma made those final statements, I was hoping he would follow through and hoping he had the mandate and authority here to state that MPP will never do a thing like this anymore. But you see, my other brother Kojo.
Can you give that assurance? Are you in a capacity to give that assurance?
I will not be in a capacity to give that assurance. No. I mean, I'm being very honest and objective. I wouldn't want to see us do that ever again. But I don't know how long I'm going to be in Parliament. I don't know what they are going to do.
But you could give us your personal commitment to work towards that.
I mean, I would not encourage any such action. I've been quite clear with it. I would not encourage
I'll
any
explain
such
why
action.
I'm going there. Okay. And my brother Kojo was making the point that, look, it's a race to the bottom. That's extremely important. What we have done...
A race to the bottom which started when?
But that's where I'm going. You see, I'm trying really not to read too much history. But honestly, this started from the Consultative Assembly. When, more or less, the legal minds who tended to congregate in one section boycotted the Constitution altogether. Now, that has become a vicious cycle, has ended up in Parliament, and now we are racing to the bottom. I do it, you do it, I do it, you do it. Now, we can start a virtuous cycle. Okay? When they go low, go high. We can start a virtuous cycle. So that's my preaching to Kojo and John and the rest, that let's start a virtuous cycle by somebody declaring we will never do this. Let me tell you why it is important. One of the most important things that get lost, the first things that get missing with failed states is the denigration of state ceremonies. When you see these march past, people marching, when you see these ceremonies of state, where people, the Chief Justice comes dressed up and whatever, it looks like it is frivolous. It is not. No, it's not. It is a representation of the state. And your ability to carry that out.
Connect with it.
Okay, yes, and connect with it. The ability to bring the whole nation together in those rituals of state, those ceremonies of state, is really a testament to the stability and viability of the nation. So please, when you do these things, you just undermine everything. And let nobody take it lightly. It may not be much in one sense, but it's an embarrassment. Okay, at least to the person who is delivering the speech. But all that said and done, let's be clear. These are ceremonies of state, rituals of state. They come out of conventions, they come out of, working things over time, which is why they underline the fact that you're a state. But they are not legally required. Article 67, which is the legal basis for this, it says that the president shall, at the beginning of each session of Parliament and before a dissolution of Parliament, deliver to Parliament a message on the state of the nation. I hold the view that the president does not have to go to Parliament to read. It says deliver to Parliament. The president can choose to send them a letter. And it says shall at the beginning and before the end, at any point. So the Constitution gives you some latitude for you to build these ceremonies of state in. So when the president moves his seat, and even that convoy that he comes with, those ceremonies of state, they infuse the rest of us with a sense of patriotism and nationhood. It is not for nothing. So back to the point, please. You people who like to walk in, walk out, I think citizens have come to the point where we now see it as a minor irritation that politicians are prone to do. And so, they've walked out. Okay, what next? It's not good enough. So speaking from that point of view, it would be nice for one of you to decide that we will not do this anymore. Or at least pick some ceremonies of state and elevate them to the point where they will not be affected by these irritations. But essentially they are irritations. And I hear when they finish, they went to watch, in their offices. So the essence of that thing, I think, it's not lost on anybody, but it's just the drama.